At the heart of Generations for Peace are four fundamental values: youth leadership, community empowerment, active tolerance, and responsible citizenship. We work to share and promote these values in all our peace-building programs around the world.
Generations for Peace is a global non-profit organization dedicated to sustainable peace building and the use of sports for conflict transformation around the world. When I founded Generations for Peace in 2007, my vision was to continue the peace-building legacy of my late father, His Majesty King Hussein.
We talk a lot about the differences between people, and we talk a lot about conflict, but understanding why we're different is very important.
The success Generations for Peace is achieving in communities around the world is based on our unique, holistic approach to peace building. Our Pioneer Certification Program, our world-class curriculum, and the mentoring support we provide to our delegates and pioneers are the keys to the successful cascading of our peace-building programs.
Most curricula are established according to a body of knowledge. We started there, but we've modified that body of knowledge based on real experience, real impact evaluation.
In 2010, we established the Generations for Peace Institute. The Institute is the research arm of Generations for Peace, connecting academics with practitioners on the ground. Working in collaboration with Georgetown University and the University of Oxford, the Institute is leading and supporting groundbreaking interdisciplinary research.
The Generations for Peace Pioneer Certification Program empowers volunteer leaders of youth with unique training and mentoring support to enable them to lead and cascade sustainable change in their communities.
Conflict by itself is neutral. It's the way you deal with it, whether positive or negative, that will make a difference.
We believe peace building is a process of conflict transformation that must address cultural and structural violence. We must examine deeply held values and identity and change perspectives and stereotypes to forge greater understanding, tolerance, and trust.
Carefully facilitated sport-based games and activities provide an entry point to engage children and adolescents and a vehicle for integrated education and sustained behavioral change.
It's very difficult to introduce a word of peace, but we introduce sports for them. While they are playing the sports, we introduce the storytelling. So they start tell story, and that both parties realize there is nothing in between for them to bother.
Those little girls, those are sisters, they were coming from the region where females are not allowed to play sports. For 99% of them, this was the first time ever they were introduced to the sports.
Since 2007, Generations for Peace has trained and mentored almost 6,000 delegates in more than 45 countries and territories in the Middle East, Africa, Asia, and Europe. Their programs have touched the lives of more than 90,000 children and youth.
To be an agent of change, I decided to go into my communities. It doesn't matter the kind of conflicts we face. We can strive to be those agents of change. Let's, in our own little way, make sure that the future is better.
I'm inspired every day by the extraordinary commitment and achievements of our delegates and pioneers working to build peace around the world. They demonstrate the values of Generations for Peace and pass them on from generation to generation. Join with them, join with us, Generations for Peace. Pass it on.